Hello, welcome to 10 Times Better with Niyi Balogun. I believe that people make our world, and until they get better, we may not have a better world. Happy New Year one more time. I want to ask you these very critical questions. Do you have goals for this year 2026? Have you set a goal for that? If not, you need to come closer and listen to what I want to talk about here today. Goal setting is having a direction for your life, and any organizations that do not have goal is like a ship without direction. It's like a car without a destination. And that is why it is critical that we set out this year with goal setting. You may be thinking, after all, we have started the year, we're already in the middle of January. It doesn't matter. What really matters is not how far you're going to, is not the speed that really determines the success of every man. It is the plan, the accuracy, and the plan you have in place that determines whether you're going to get to your destinations at the end of the day. And that's why goal setting is very critical, because it will give you clarity about where you're going and how to get to where you're going. Someone may be thinking, I don't know how to set goals. What am I going to set goals on? Now, you need to first of all realize that goal setting is about you and what you want to achieve. Before you set a goal, you need to have a rethink about your past year. Have a reflection about what happened last year. What are the things you did that you got an encouragement from people? What are the things you also did you didn't get any encouragement at all from others? So think about those things, and now have a rethink also about the new year and possibly the things you're going to improve on and to achieve better things in the year 2026. So when you have done this, then you make sure that your goal, the goal you want to set must be smart. Let it be a very smart goal, because when we say smart, it means it should be specific, it should be measurable. The goal you want to set should be a goal that is achievable, and also the goal that you want to set must be very relevant to your life, to where you're going, and it should be time bound. This should be within a frame of time. Within time, so time, I want to do this, I want to do that. So that will help you to be very serious and to be focused in this year 2026. Now, what are the areas that you can set goals on? You need to look at some key areas of your life that are very relevant to you. You don't need to set ambiguous goals. You don't need plenty goals. You only need some specific goals about specific areas of your life that are very relevant. Now, for example, you can set goals around your finance. Everyone's needs us. Finance is critical to our life. It is critical because you need money to do a lot of things. We use money to get a lot of things done, and therefore you need to set the goals around your finance. How much do you want to make this year? For example, let's just say, for example, you wanted to make 10 millionaire, and maybe last year you made 5 millionaire, but this time around you're scaling it up higher a bit and saying, I'm going to make 10 millionaire this year. So this 10 millionaire you want to make, you need to do an evaluation about your current status, or what you have in your bank account currently. So how much do you have in your account this year, and how much are you earning in your place of work? All of these things needs to be considered. And also, do you want to start new businesses? Do you want to have streams of incomes that can help you generate more money this new year? These are some of the things you're going to put as activities under the goal setting that you already have. You're going to write them down. Now, it is very important that as you identify each of those key areas of your life that you want to set goals around, you need to write them down, because it will be easier for you to trace and to monitor if you're really making progress or not. Now, another area of our life that we can set goals on is marriage. You can look at your marriage, your family. You want to go around your marital life. So how many times do you want to take your family out for vacation this year? You write it down. Now, your children are going to school. How many visiting days, special days in their schools when they're having special events that you want to really attend? You need to schedule it because of work schedule. Also, you need to have an arrangement to write down those activities that you're going to be engaging during the year 2026. And also, personal growth. Personal growth is very critical because everyone must keep learning. The day you stop learning, you start dying. So you need to write down what do you want to achieve with your personal growth this year. Write them down, and what are the activities you're going to do that will help you to achieve that your personal growth this year. You're going to write it. Do you want to become a consultant? Do you to improve in what you're doing? You need to know, okay, what are the things that will help me to become better in my consulting job? I'm going to read at least 30 books this year. So you're going to break it down. How many books will you be able to be reading each month? You write them down. So how many conferences do you want to attend that can help you to develop personally, that can increase your knowledge, can increase your capacity for growth? You write them down and you take note of each of those points and after the other. And also, you want also to set a goal around your psychological well-being this year. When you look at your mental and emotional well-being, it is very critical, because we are psychological beings. If you don't have goals around your psychological well-being, you will find out that your psychological well-being can affect every areas of your life. And when it affects every area of your life, it can combo all the activities. It is critical that we look into that this year. That your very difficult boss in your place of work, you need to have a plan on how to handle such difficult bosses this year. Such difficult colleagues at work, you need to have a plan. How many emotional intelligence books do you want to read this year? How many conferences do you want to attend? Do you have a plan to visit a psychologist this year to help you move from where you are last year to a better place in your psychological well-being journey? So these are critical areas that you can set goals around, and it will help you to become a better person. So after you have set this goal, now these are steps you also need to take. You need accountability partner, someone who can help you to check if the goals that you have set for the new year, you are actually aligning and following and moving, making progress. So if you're not making progress, then you can quickly make adjustments. So checks and balances is very important. When you set goals, you need somebody who can help you to do what you're doing in a more better way. Then after that, what you need to do is to evaluate these goals that you have set for yourself during the year. Possibly in the middle of the year, you can do an evaluation to see how far you have gone in the activities and the routines in all of the things you are doing. So if you notice that you're not doing well, then you can make a readjustment of the goal that you have set for yourself. And at the end of the year, by the time you're doing a total evaluation, you can now see how far you have gone, the improvement, how you have improved on yourself, the achievement that you were able to come up with. So it's going to be a rewarding by the end of the year, seeing yourself surpassing what you did the last year. So it's very, very important that we set goals, and I believe that you have picked one or two lessons from what I've discussed today. Till I come your way in another episode, keep succeeding, keep moving. Bye for now.